Picking up from where we left off. Yuki wakes up in middle of the night and finds Nei inside of his bed. Not even a second after, Nei starts clinging on him like he is her body pillow. We see Nei apologizing to Yuki in the morning, but Yuki blames the thunder gods for this. I guess Nei must have been really worried. Kyoka reveals their agenda for today, investigating the outside of their dorms for any potential threat, and that Nei will be working with Yuki today. After a quick transformation that we haven't seen in a while, Kyoka tells our duo what to look for. Most important is to look for enemies, but cursed patterns or anything suspicious is also an important part of their search. Yuki finishes his observation of area under the dorms via echolocation. Nei pets him as a good job reward while Yuki enjoys it. Even though Yuki found nothing underground, he remarks that he felt a presence watching them from the sky. As he says this, the sky turns bright and the commander Ren Yamashiro stops before them. She comments on how she saw Yuki transform with Nei. She also compliments Kyoka on extending the scope of her ability to lend Yuki to someone else. She wants to know what are the conditions of the lending, but Kyoka tells her that she herself doesn't know yet and that they are in middle of experimenting with her ability. Ren doesn't take that as an answer, so she asks Kyoka to be straight with her. Kyoka quickly explains all the info they have so far, and Ren seems really excited about it and says that she wants to try it herself. Kyoka denies the request, because lending takes up a lot of energy and she can't do it multiple times a day. Ren looks so sad, but she also looks really happy about being able to make Yuki her slave. Kyoka explodes and shouts that Yuki is her slave and makes a determined face. Ren grins and quickly leaves as she needs to go to real world for work. Yuki gets startled because Kyoka embraces him and tells Yuki if he remembered what she told him before the assembly. She explodes with rage, shouting at Yuki about her warning him not to make eye contact with Ren and that she really did take interest in him, while breaking his back in the process. In the next panel she continues to torture him, but stops after realizing that she should have ordered him not to look at her. Yuki asks what's the problem with her taking an interest in him, and Kyoka explains to him that when she does, she starts playing with the person in question just like with a toy. Kyoka gets more worried, because if lending becomes known before working together with other chiefs, it's going to be a real problem for our duo. Chapter 52 starts off with Unit 7 and Unit 6 staring into distance, as if waiting for someone. Yuki asks Kyoka if making a meal for 10 people will be enough. Kyoka responds in agreement and tasks him with preparing the baths. It's supposed to be a 3-joint training today. Tenka also tells Yuki how much she's looking forward to eating Yuki's cooking. Kyoka suddenly tells everyone that their guests have arrived. There seems to be a really strong current of wind coming from the distance, and in the next panel, we can even see a whole tornado. Yuki shouts that it's getting closer, but Kyoka just calmly tells everyone that it's just the 5th unit. The wind eases up and 3 figures appear in front of them. With a quick greeting, Yuki recognizes the chief of the 5th unit Yakumo as O. With her arrived Vice Chief Kaika Itsuki and member of their unit, Sakita Koyama. Immediately, Yakumo starts being really touchy with both chiefs and starts complimenting their bodies. They both quickly reject her big fondness for skinship, and Kyoka even threatens her. Yuki is stunned by just looking at them. Kyoka orders Yuki to get back to his duties, and Yakumo asks Kyoka why isn't she using her ability on him. We see Himari quickly asking Saki to ask about her ability that she also uses. This starts off training montage full of exercising, wrestling, occasional cleaning, fighting, meditating, and of course all of them relaxing in a bath. This must be peak fanservice if I've ever seen one. Just look at this and enjoy. There's also a conversation about how Yakumo really likes to grope everyone, but that it's been already under countermeasures by Kyoka. In the next panel we see what was meant by that. When Yuki finds Yakumo tied up like a worm in ropes, Yuki immediately understood why she was tied up, but Yakumo goes on about how Kyoka threatened her not to use her ability to free herself from those ropes. She actually has the nerve to bait Yuki into untying her with another fanservice in this panel. I'm not mad, and I think Yuki isn't either. But despite all her charm, Yuki refuses her advances, and tells her that he was ordered not to help her in any way from Kyoka. After being a little bit surprised by this, she gets herself out of the ropes without her ability, just by using her flexible body. After that, she asks Yuki if he'd be okay with having a chat with her. What is she actually planning?